Hi, so what have you got for me today? Miss, we have this hot new product. It's a tinted serum and it has 1% hyaluronic acid in it. Oh, really? Interesting. So it's super lightweight, just like a real serum, but it's tinted so it looks like foundation, but it's actually serum. Interesting, but isn't the hyaluronic acid serum supposed to be applied under a moisturizer so that, water doesn't evaporate and doesn't dry out the skin? Yeah, totally. So can it be applied underneath a moisturizer? Like, isn't the moisturizer going to move around the tint and, make it look muddy and unblended? Yeah. So how are the customers going to use it? See, we haven't really thought about that much. We're just going to let them figure that out. Okay, sounds good. Let's sell it. Great, let's sell it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so L'Oreal came up with this hot new product. Wait for it. It's a tinted serum. Yes, it's a 1% hyaluronic acid serum and it's tinted. And I must admit, it sounds fun, it sounds innovative, but is it really? Like, can we really skip our regular hyaluronic acid serum and just use this tinted one? Let's find out today. Okay, so if you don't know already, hyaluronic acid is a very common skincare ingredient. It's a humectant, it binds water, and it hydrates the skin. And the low molecular hyaluronic acid can even penetrate the deeper layers of the skin and reduce the appearance of wrinkles. And on the other hand, the high molecular hyaluronic acid just sits on the outermost layer on the skin and hydrates it, and that's it. So low molecular hyaluronic acid is an anti-aging ingredient, but it can only reduce the appearance of wrinkles temporarily, not permanently. Okay, now the best way to use hyaluronic acid is to apply it on damp skin so that it can bind more water and then lock it in with an occlusive/emollient moisturizer to stop the water from evaporating and leaving your skin dry. Now, if you live in a humid environment, it's a different story and you should be able to use the hyaluronic acid serum on its own without a moisturizer, but I'm not going to go into depth explaining that. If you want more info, you can check out this video right here. Now back to the tinted hyaluronic acid serum by L'Oreal. If we take a look at the ingredient list, we can see that the hyaluronic acid that is used in this serum is the high molecular. So this is just going to hydrate the outermost layer of your skin and you're not getting the anti-aging effect here. But the serum does have some ingredients that can temporarily fill in the fine lines like nylon 12 and dimethicone. These can fill in the fine lines and give you immediate results. So if you see the immediate results of wrinkle reduction right after using the serum, this is why. So this is a 1% hyaluronic acid serum and it's tinted. So it's not a foundation, it's a serum. So when I saw this, the first thing that came to my mind was, how should we use this product in order to get both hydration and coverage? I think that is very tricky. So I tried using it multiple ways. So the first way of use that I tried is the application on damp skin. If you want to get the hydration, you should apply it to damp skin and then lock it in with a moisturizer on top right away. So is this possible? No. The tint moves around, blending is impossible, and it only gets worse when you add the moisturizer on top. So there's no way that you can use this on damp skin, just forget about it. Now let me show you what I mean. So this is me applying this product to slightly wet skin, damp skin, if I can say so. And it's incredibly hard to blend it because the tint moves around a lot and it's really hard. Blending is really hard on damp skin. So yeah, here I realized how muddy my skin was looking, and when I applied a moisturizer on top, the things got even worse. The moisturizer was moving the tint even more, and I even had the tint left on my fingers. It just wasn't staying put. So this is not the way that you should be using this product. Let me just say that. The next way of use that I tried is application to bare and dry skin. without moisturizer on top. And this way, actually, it looks pretty decent and feels nice too. And once again, let me show you what I mean. In this footage, I applied the product directly to my face and my face was dry. And I really did not have problems with blending it this time. And it did give me a very nice coverage. And as you can see here in the footage, it looks really natural and it feels really lightweight. And my skin felt hydrated and soft. So when I was doing this, I was afraid that this way of use would dry out my skin, because that can happen if you apply a regular hyaluronic acid to dry skin and then you don't lock it in with a moisturizer right away on top. Water can evaporate really quickly and it can leave your skin dry. But luckily for me, that did not happen with this serum, and this really intrigued me. When I took a look at the ingredients and when I saw that dimethicone was listed in the 3rd place, everything was clear. Dimethicone is a commonly used silicone in skincare that forms an occlusive barrier on your skin and stops its transepidermal water loss. So this is why my skin felt soft and hydrated even though I did not apply a moisturizer on top of this serum. Now, besides the dimethicone, this serum also has some emollients that I will list right here. Based on these ingredients, I can tell you that this is a sort of a hybrid. It's not a regular serum. I would call it a serum slash moisturizer because you can use it on its own without a moisturizer on top, unlike other hyaluronic acid serums. Okay, now do I recommend using it on its own and applying it on bare skin? Well, at nighttime, yes, you can definitely do that, but during the day, no. If you have been following my channel for a while, then you know how important sun protection is during the day. So because of this, of course, I had to test out the 3rd way of use, and that is with a sunscreen. So you know I had to find a way to use it with a sunscreen. So here's how I use it. So I first apply a good layer of sunscreen. I let it absorb for around 10 minutes and then I blot it with regular toilet paper. You can use the blotting paper if you have it, but I just use regular toilet paper. This makes blending easier later on. After this, I apply the serum to my face with my fingers and I blend it with my fingers, and I even put it around my under eyes because I like using it as my under eye concealer, and it's super lightweight and it acts great as under eye concealer as well. So blending does take a little bit more effort than when you apply it to bare skin, but I've gotten pretty quick at it. And yeah, I just blend it, and after blending it, I do take a little bit of setting powder. I use RCMA no color setting powder, and I set the areas that usually crease. So for me, that's my eyelids, under eyes, and maybe T-zone, and that's pretty much it. And it looks super natural, lightweight, as if I have nothing on my skin, but my skin is more even and blurred out. Okay, so when using it this way, you do sacrifice the hydration because hyaluronic acid cannot penetrate through your sunscreen, but something's gotta give. And on the other hand, you do get some protection, a little bit of coverage, and a super natural, lightweight finish on your skin. This is enough if you ask me. Okay, now let me give you my final verdict on this L'Oreal Tinted Serum. So no, this is not a serum that can replace your regular hyaluronic acid serum that probably has at least 2 types of hyaluronic acid, low molecular and high molecular, and probably has a higher concentration of hyaluronic acid, at least 1.5% or 2% of hyaluronic acid. So nope, it cannot replace your regular hyaluronic acid serum. And even though it is best applied to bare skin without anything on top, I do not recommend that you apply it on its own during the daytime because it does not offer you sun protection. So because of that, I recommend that you use it during the day the same way I did with a sunscreen. And yes, you do sacrifice the hydration, but you get a super natural lightweight finish on your skin, a little bit of coverage, and you get the sun protection from your sunscreen. So yeah, I say that's enough. And if you want to wear it in the evening on its own, then go ahead and do that, because blending is the easiest when it is applied to bare skin. And it also hydrates and makes your skin feel super soft. And no, you don't get the coverage that you would with using a regular foundation, but this depends on your personal preference. If you like a lightweight, blurred out, skin looks like skin finish, then this is for you. And if you're a full coverage girl, then maybe skip this one. And there you have it. That will be it for today's video. Let me know if this was helpful. Subscribe to support the channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.